She just leaves in a flash. The players are getting ready for the round table. One player is going to be banished tonight. Will they go back to back tonight and eliminate another traitor? Or will the group go back to their old ways at the round table? Let's see how the strategizing is going.
Nice.
So yeah, I
That's
that's such a weird thing. Like you know there's potential shields being out there.
Mhm.
You're gonna if you're a trader, you're gonna want to go for the straight kill and go for the people that didn't win the shield.
Yep.
You know?
I think it's a recruitment, like easy.
Yep.
I don't know. I I did not get a shield. Obviously, I wasn't recruited either, so I don't know.
So, Jonathan, I know earlier we are kind of talking about a little about if it was like a recruitment or an ultimatum. And I'm
Yeah.
thinking if there were only two traders and Melissa got banished and it went down to one, someone could have had the ultimatum and they took it. And maybe they just couldn't murder because there were some people left.
Isn't that just a recruitment though?
Sort of, but it's like
See,
join us or you die.
yeah. See, I don't know the rules in the show when I think if it's like very small numbers, it's
Yeah.
like they can't kill, but if it's larger numbers, they can. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure if it's one trader left and you recruit, person cat if they say no, they're dead.
Yeah. But if they say yes, can they still, if there it was only one and they give the ultimatum and the person says yes, can they still kill? Is my
I've
That I
never
don't
seen
know.
that. I've never seen
I've
that.
neither either. It's usually one or the other.
I, I'm pretty sure in the US version, and Anthony, I know you don't, have you watched them, Brad, the US versions?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it happened with, spoilers, everybody. I'm pretty sure it happened with Danielle and Brittany, didn't it?
I don't think so, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
There was something funky this season, and I was like, wait, I don't fully understand it with the show. So I think you might be right.
I thought that Danielle recruited Brittany and they murdered at the final seven.
Yeah, it could be.
I have to look back, but I don't
So do
know.
we think there was a recruitment, or do we think? Because to me, like I haven't seen anybody act suspicious, so I'm just kind of wondering if they tried to kill Jonathan and it didn't work.
Mhm.
I don't think so. Why would you try to kill someone who when there's only three potential people? Well, two after the
Yeah.
elimination.
And with
Why
nine
would
people left,
So you think there was a recruitment, John?
Oh, 100%.
Okay, I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say 100%. I can see the logic, but I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I can't 100% anything, obviously,
No, no,
but
I just,
like
I guess there's
it
like,
just makes the most sense.
yeah, I mean, it does. There's just not a lot. I don't have a lot of suspicion at this point, except for, maybe one or two people. So, anyway,
do you want to share, Brad? I can go first if you'd like, but I don't want to put you on the
I'm
spot.
still, I have a lot of questions with just how Brandon's playing, honestly. That's just me. But, yeah, I just think even like watching him be so excited about getting the shield, it seemed like I'm questioning it, but I don't know. I hope he's safe.
I know, Brad, I messaged you earlier um, about Patrice possibly trying to lay the seeds. We were in
Right.
a breakout room earlier, and Brandon told us that he also, you know how he messaged, like the three of us matched together, and then we added Anthony. He did
Mhm.
the same thing with Victoria, Brandon, and Adam,
Mm.
and try to get a group on that side too.
Anthony, what do you think about that?
So I don't have an opinion about that, but I do have something else to say. Patrice said to me, "Oh, you must have a shield," because he thought if you were part of Phil's animal group, you got a shield. And I reminded him, I don't qualify, and neither does whoever. So I did say only you, Jonathan, and Melissa qualified. So he would have known who qualified for a shield.
Mm.
So to go for Jonathan, knowing he may have had a shield, doesn't make sense.
Mhm.
I, I just don't think it's Patrice, but
But he could have recruited.
yeah, I could be wrong.
I
I told Daniel this, but like, and it kind of got off game, but it was ultimately a good conversation. But it's like one of those conversations I don't think would have been necessary if Patrice was a traitor. So
Yeah, like an outside of the game thing. I
yeah,
get
it's
it.
completely outside the game, but
Yeah.
it was like one of those things that he was like asking about me, and like it ended up being a really good conversation. It was hard,
Mhm.
but
right.
Yeah.
I just don't think I don't think it's him. But I don't know. Honestly, like Anthony, the only thing I have to go on is that Brandon seems suspicious to me, but I don't know.
I felt the same. I don't know if it's just good acting. That's my dilemma.
Yeah. And the thing is, today's the last time they're going to reveal what they are.
And that's why
No, I think starting today they don't.
oh, I
Phil
thought
said game seven, day seven onwards, no revealing.
I think we're at 6, aren't we?
yeah, I think this is day
I thought,
6.
Yeah, because Sunday, Monday, Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday, Monday,
Today's day 6.
and then Wednesday
oh,
7
okay,
or
okay.
Thursday 7.
Okay, perfect. I
And
thought
I
this was
just
seven.
kind of want to know with Brandon. Like, I just think we need to know, but that's me.
It's just like I want to believe Patrice. And I feel like a lot of the things we talked about, even in our individual messages right before the three of us made one, I don't think
Right.
that anything was suspicious. And I feel like when he came back into the game, I feel like he was acting the same. But just the
Same.
way he got a group chat with all 4 of us and he got a group chat with the 4 other people is just very,
Yeah.
It was a
that's
lot
my
today.
only thing. And I know, yeah, that's my thing. I
I
don't
was
know.
surprised to learn this is his, like, he said he's playing another game right now, but this is the only first org he's ever played. That was surprising to me. 'Cause
Oh, I
Really?
didn't know that.
he seems good. Yeah.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. Hey, Brandon.
Hey,
Talk to us, Brandon, because your name's out there.
yeah, I'm literally hearing people are throwing my name out. Like, I don't know why. Like, I'm completely faithful. I don't know why my name's getting thrown out. Like, oh,
Okay, I'm here.
Okay, we got Jonathan. Yeah.
here you go.
No, we just advised Brandon to defend himself because we're hearing his name a lot.
Yeah, like I'm literally faithful, and I don't know why. I don't know what I need to defend myself about. Like, every
Daniel-
vote, the last vote was. I was literally split. I was trying to figure out who to vote because I had higher suspicions on Victoria than I did Melissa.
Did anyone bring any questions to you tonight so far? Has anyone asked you anything?
Not really, no.
Okay.
All
then-
I was in the other room and I'm hearing people are throwing my name out, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go room surfing.
okay.
Yeah, like I don't know who's throwing my name out and whatnot.
Why
I'm
don't
gonna go-
you? Yeah, I would go and probably ask. Hi. Yes, I know. I just got home.
Yeah.
Jonathan, what are you thinking?
Wait, did you say you have a shield as well?
No, I did not get one.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the thing is, I think getting Melissa out is that. Wait, hold on, Daniel. I was talking to you earlier, and you were asking me something, and then I just wanted to. What were you? I just wanted to clarify it, but I forget what the question was. Anyway, I'll get back to it. Just
Was it in messages or do you mean on here?
yeah, messages like just before because I was just seeing all the actors were just coming in, and I was like, I don't know what you were saying and what I was answering, but anyway,
No,
I'll get back to you on that. I'll just
Yeah, yeah.
remind me. What do I think? Yeah, so I mean, obviously, the only name I've heard was Brandon. Really, again, it's like because I'm hearing it so frequently, it makes me like think like second guess. But Brandon's always been low on my list, and I still feel like Brandon's acting the same as always. But I mean, hold on, who's acting different tonight? Because there's a recruitment. Like, let's be real.
That's what I thought there was going to be, and I thought someone would act different. But if there's somebody acting different, I haven't seen it. That's all.
Well, there's no murder, and
Yeah.
I was the only one with the shield. They weren't going to murder me. So
It
it's
could be
like,
done.
yeah, there's
try to get you
only
a Brad.
2 people who, yeah.
Yeah.
Why
Out of
would you?
9? Like,
Why would you? I think I've only seen that once in the show. I feel like where they were like, well, we can try anyway. You know what I mean? But there was like more. It was a bigger pool even, but
Daniel, have you seen anybody act differently? Yeah.
Again, I think Jonathan, what I was talking about earlier in the chat was Patrice.
right. So I was
So-
saying, I'm like, that's sus. Well, not even sus. I'm just like, I don't like that news because I want to be at the end. So
Yeah.
if like someone's like putting together their little like final pieces and they're
And-
not including my name in it, I have a
Yeah.
problem with that.
And the thing that Jonathan is, I came in with a little like in the back of my head. I talked to Brad earlier as well in messages. Well, I'm in a room with Victoria, Matt, and Brandon, and I was saying, oh yeah, this blah blah blah, maybe Patrice blah blah blah, and I mentioned the group, and Matt's like, that's funny. Brandon, didn't he make a group with you too? And Brandon said he made a group with him, Victoria, and Adam as well, saying like, oh, let's get a little group together. So I don't know if he's like,
What was Brandon saying about how he saw the sign that she was faithful too? That was
I remember that sign. I do.
was she just saying that though, like, oh, I'm a faithful, or was she
Yeah,
like,
yeah. She just held up a sign.
oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, yeah. That's it. I remember. I couldn't.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna say,
wasn't allowed to
I don't think
participate in,
that,
it,
I don't think that she was allowed to say, or like even if she was, it would have been like, we don't actually know for sure if she was or
but,
not. Like if she just
but
helped,
Phil
like,
did say I gave you a little game information there, so she was
yeah,
faithful.
so she
but
was,
yeah, I
yeah.
heard that too. Yeah, yeah. Which is very interesting. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think that has me in his plans long term, and I don't like that, regardless of what his role is,
Mhm.
because that's all my response was to that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm also now hearing that Patrice is also now throwing my name out. Basically, that's now two people I've heard throwing my name out. I've heard it from multiple people.
Mhm.
So, honestly, I don't know why. I've literally explained. I'll
Yeah,
even
Brandon,
go.
again, I didn't think it was you.
Oh no, I know it's not you, Daniel.
And obviously, and I
Yeah.
obviously, you know,
Oh,
you're, and the thing is, like, you're gonna say that, right? I'm not throwing it on you right now. All I'm saying is that Patrice was saying you,
yeah. I
and he
know.
was telling us why. And I was talking to
That's why
Brad,
I was kind of suspicious.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was talking to Brad and Jonathan earlier today, and I was like, I was in a group with Patrice as well. Brandon, you said that in Victoria, he put you guys in a group too with Adam, you said, or Matt, or who was
Or
it?
So it was me, Victoria, Matt, um, Melissa, and Adam.
And he was in a we were in a group with me, Brad, Patrice, and Anthony, and that's
Yeah,
basically everybody.
thank goodness. It was Brad who was the other person who was throwing my name out.
Got it.
It's both,
That-
it's Brad and Patrice. The one that I think is the more likely suspect is Patrice, because he's constantly throwing my name out there.
Yeah. And the thing is, it would make sense only in the fact that I did message Brad separately from our group chat. So I had one with Brad, one with Patrice separately, just one-on-one communication. They both asked me at similar times, hey, would you be okay with be group chat with the other person? So
Yeah,
we did
that's
that.
bringing back mad sus.
Hold on. And then it was the three of us. And then Patrice was like, oh, would you guys want to throw another person in here? I'm like, who are you guys thinking? And they mentioned Anthony and Matt. And I was like, oh, well, what do you guys think? Because I wanted to know like who they wanted. And they ended up choosing Anthony. So they brought them in. And then Patrice was saying stuff about like, oh, like we could make it to the end. How many nights are left? Um, and then I was like, I don't want to say it rubbed me the wrong way, but it really had me like in my head, like, I don't know, like when it's me, I'm thinking about the next night. I'm not thinking about a couple nights
Exactly. I'm
on
not
because
thinking about the
yeah,
end game.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that's definitely
yeah.
suspicious.
And so I went to Brad separately and I went to Jonathan actually. You can talk to him about that. But I went to both of them and I was like, okay, what if Patrice was putting your name out there last time, Brandon? Because he didn't mention to us this last time about, but he said he wasn't ready to come up with information at the round table. And I'm like, what if he was putting your name out there a little last time? That way, when we got to this round table, obviously he knows he's going to be here. And that way your name can come up and as it is.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
But yeah, definitely he's been rubbing me the wrong way. And now even more. I'm definitely going to be bringing him up at the round table.
And I want to know what changed from him.
Like
He said he
literally
felt bad.
the
So
same reason when me and him were in a room, it's the same dang reason he's bringing my name up from last week.
yeah,
The whole Caleb situation
yeah,
and how I forgot.